Hi everybody, this is Mr. D, and this is Teaching Tips for Lesson 12, Day 3 of S Cubed, my sightseeing course available on Teachers Pay Teachers under Music in the Middle with Mr. D. Alright, so today we are, this is the written warm-up for the day, and it is, I'm going to have the students draw intervals again. This is the third day, and they're going to do thirds. And I'm focusing on the areas outside of the staff. Earlier in S Cubed we talked about ledger lines and this sort of thing, and the students are aware of them, but we want to continue to make them practice using the space outside the staff. So that is why I'm focusing on that area. A lot of them have trouble in that area, and I think a lot of sightseeing methods miss it, and a lot of teachers don't catch it, and then students fail at their sightseeing, and they don't enjoy the process because they don't really understand how to use that area. So the rhythm prep today will involve the eighth notes, because another area that a lot of programs miss, and I think a lot of teachers miss, is that eighth notes appear differently. They're not always being together in twos, and when students see them in fours or other pairings or whatever, they struggle. And then the other piece is when you see them alone later in the method, we'll do a dotted quarter eighth note combination. Students struggle with that. So this rhythm preparation that I'll do orally with the students is designed to help bring that to their attention now, so that when they see it in their music, they also recognize it. This is the group rhythm exercise of the day, and again, that one focuses entirely on the various appearances of eighth notes. They have no trouble executing in 6th grade, at least in 7th and 8th actually, eighth notes. They've been doing them since elementary school, but now we're trying to get them to recognize how they appear differently. Immediately after that, we'll play Forbidden Pattern, and students will use a 6th today. I will continue as I'm doing this lesson to ask questions like, what interval is this in the middle of the game, as a distraction technique of sorts, but also as a teaching technique, of course. They will name them. I'll ask individual students those questions, and then we'll play until someone wins. And in the sight singing example, I will actually do follow the hand right after with skips again, as I did yesterday, preparing them to sing the skips and to demonstrate with their hands. And then we'll sing a scale, and we'll do our sightseeing exercise of the day. And that sightseeing exercise has a rhythmic pattern. In this lesson 12, we are also helping the students recognize patterns, and I'm focusing on rhythm because that is the area that's easiest at first to recognize, I think, and it will help them start to just use patterns, and when they break, what to do, and making sure that they realize that's sort of like a trap. And we talk about adding this into their toolbox, the recognition of rhythmic patterns. So that's what's happening in Lesson 12, Day 3 of S Cubed. Check out my lessons on Music in the Middle, Teachers Pay Teachers. Have a great day.